Hey everyone, it's now time for the final video of the year where I'm making last minute preparations for the Beer Money Engine experiment to begin its third incarnation. Now, just letting you all know, you can get this sheet on Google Sheets. I will leave a link in the description below, and you can get this sheet and you can go to File and make a copy, and then you can work and edit it to your liking. But this is my personal tracker for now. I have basically the bonuses here, credit card rewards, and other stuff like that. And I want to talk about the rules of this beer money experiment that I plan to do to make it more, what's the word? More like if I were just starting this for the first time. Now, I am going to, I cannot escape the knowledge that I know with the beer money stuff. However, I can restrict myself in certain areas, like, for example, not having earned plus on bridge money and stuff like that. And I want to go over each of those right now. And by the way, I've got to mention too, when you do file make a copy, the investments tab, I do plan to update this in the near future. So, be sure to be on the lookout for that. Anyway, let's go to the Nerfs that I plan on having for this experiment. So I want this channel to help everyone make a little bit of money, from people that are like broke college students to the guy with too much free time on his hands, basically people like me. So I feel it is only fair that I actually do start from zero like I did when this started. That's part of the reason why you see the zero all over with the currencies. And I did zero out each of any of the accounts that I currently have, which is almost all of these except for Upside and Benjamin and Frisbee. I just zeroed out the account and I left it alone for a week plus, get rid of all streaks and everything, so that I have a better, more realistic simulation of how this is going to work. For many of these apps, I will also be using a one account per person policy. Now, for some of these apps, this is not a problem. It's just simply, as I said, zero out my account. For example, Microsoft Rewards, break streaks there. However, for those like Atlas Earth, not only do they have a one account policy, but I can't exactly give back all 625 of my parcels, can I? So I do have a semi-solution for that, and we'll talk about Atlas Earth last. Now, first off, let's talk about how this experiment will work this time around. A lot of what I had originally planned will apply here with some added nerfs. So I will start with zeros on all accounts and, to the best of my ability, lowering all levels to the beginning, and in areas where I can't, I'll provide myself some kind of equivalent nerf. I'm going to add a couple other nerfs to this experiment as well, not to make it harder, but to make it more relatable. I cannot use, basically the main part being, I cannot use my credit score as an advantage. So the difference is that this means I will not have any credit cards, so I cannot use the credit cards that I spend, and I cannot benefit from any of these cards rewards programs. I can use debit cards though, and I will assume that I will already have a debit card from somewhere with cash loaded on it for expenses. Basically, it will start with no cash, but I can load it to that debit card through a checking account of some sort. Again, I'm not going to be using Varo Bank, so I know I had that savings account earlier, but we are going to start shopping around once I start cashing out. And we're going to assume that I do have a PayPal account, because PayPal account is free and it's easy to get. And then also, I'll have PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Coinbase, and finally, any gift cards that I buy will be treated like cash, since I am only getting Walmart, Amazon, and Sam's Club gift cards where I shop. I will use any spending habits as a template as well when needed later down the line for things like credit card rewards. And that's when I get to a point where I have gained enough of a credit wrap from a secure credit card, which is what I plan to get in the beginning, and we'll talk about that, a little bit down the road, to start getting those credit cards. Now, let's talk about the apps that I'm going to start with. Again, I'll do Atlas Earth last, where we'll start with Bridge Money. Now, I've done quite well with Bridge Money, but I also am buffed like crazy on it because of the Earn Plus program, and I'm also a member of the Bridge Squad. However, for this experiment, I'm going to treat this like a brand new account, so any of the benefits I would get from Earn Plus, I will calculate out of the portfolio, and also with the Bridge Squad. That means that there will be no 5% weekly bonus applied, no double bonus for Earn Plus, No referral bonuses. However, every referral I do get, I will receive 100 coins for the experiment, which is $1. And again, Earn Plus will not count until I renew in July. So when I renew in July, I'm going to assume that I will get invited in. That will be a good 6-7 months, which seems like the length that a lot of you are getting now for wait times to get to Earn Plus. So yeah, we'll go with that. Sorry about that 1 to 2 months thing. It was 1 to 2 months at the time, but yeah, they seem to have filled up a lot of those Earn Plus spaces. So we will go through that together. All right, let's move on. Next one is One Pulse. Now, this is the only one I'm not going to nerf at all, and part of it is I'm kind of just starting it as it is. I am level 11 right now, which is earning me 16 cents per survey, and while the first 10 levels are extremely easy to get past, matter of fact, I think it took me like a couple of weeks to do that. So the only thing I'm nerfing on this one is I'm going to start at $0, and I will be unable to cash out anything until the beginning of February. There is a 30-day limit for cashing out, and you can only cash out $20 every 30 days with One Pulse. The other one I'm not going to nerf too much is Swag Bucks. Now, with another nerf that I will talk about later, I'm going to be using Swag Bucks a lot early on. Likely to pick up offers for an account, a savings account, to play some games and so on. The only thing that is saved is my level. I'm currently Amethyst level right now. And obviously, you're not going to be able to start at the beginning since, they would ban both my accounts. Thankfully, there isn't much I have to do in order to nerf the account, as it just means any sign-up bonuses I would have just won't show up. That's fine. I'm just going to get a few cents extra from One Pulse, and any bonuses, sign-up bonuses I would get with Swag Bucks, we just ignore it. So it's kind of a win-win there. We'll just balance that out accordingly. Now, the next major nerf is going to be on MTurk. This one is easy, because I mostly have an on-off relationship with it. The first 30 days, no MTurk. And the reason for this is because if you start signing up for Amazon MTurk on January 1st, you have a waiting period of between 3 to 4 weeks before they make a decision on whether or not you're allowed in. I'm going to assume that I sign up on January 1st, and I won't be allowed to start MTurk until February 1st. CoinOut, I'm currently their highest level member, so for the first month, instead of 50 coins per receipt, I'm only going to reward myself 10 on the portfolio. I will also give myself the proper sign-up bonuses for accounts that I add on as well. Now, other apps like Cashwalk, Cointoply, 1Q, Microsoft Rewards, Receipt Jar, Frisbee, and Google Opinion Rewards will all have their accounts zeroed out, and there really isn't much more I have to do with this since there is no level saving. Their only exception to the gift card rule, however, is going to be Google Opinion Rewards because they only give out Google Play money, and they will be a separate category on the portfolio, and you'll see that starting day one. Now, finally, Atlas Earth. This one's going to be a tough one. I thought about this one long and hard as to how I could incorporate my account to this without endangering it. It was pretty difficult to think up before I realized I had a solution in front of my face, in the form of a fellow member of the Beer Money Network, KC Fans Atlas Earth Calculator. So here's how this is going to work. I will start with 150 Atlas Bucks and one parcel on January 1st, which is your sign-up bonus. Every Atlas Buck I earn will be added, including minigames and wheel rewards, but not including my Mayor rewards or Explorer Club rewards from daily login bonuses. The normal daily login bonus will count, however. Referral rewards will count because you could have referrals and I barely get any at all anyway. When I buy a parcel, it will show up there on the calculator. It will look a little weird when I show this screen alongside the AE calculator, but remember, I have to simulate it this way, so I still have an Atlas Earth account and can still talk about Atlas Earth stuff with you all. So I hope that this is a nice compromise to risking the keystone of this channel on just creating a whole new person. I'm sure you guys would not mind that at all. Now, throughout the year, I will also be reviewing other apps, and so I will add those apps on to the experiment, and whether they stay or not is dependent on how useful they are to the Beer Money engine following my review. I'm going to start in January with Benjamin and Neobucks. Benjamin has actually come up and the social media guy for Benjamin actually has talked with me and has actually followed me on Twitter, and I thought it would be nice to kind of add them on and see what there are. I've heard a lot of good things about them. So yeah, we're going to kick off with them and see how that goes. I will have a video at the night of each of the first 7 days, and after that I plan to have at least one video showing my progress each week. Maybe more if I have more to talk about. Some of the more prepared video topics, like beer money reviews, will now show up on Saturdays, and so you can, in case I get sick or something happens in the middle of the week, expect one video at least every Saturday. I also plan to record some of my progress on Instagram, so you can check that out. I have put the handle in the basically on an overlay here, so you should be able to see it. It should be like at Beer Money Engine. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you all tomorrow, January 1st, 2024, to show you how the first day went. Just to finish up though, I want to ask you all a question for the comment section. Of those who made it to the end of the video, what is your New Year's resolution? Now for me, well, on YouTube, I'm hoping for about 5,000 subscribers on this channel. You know, gotta aim high there. Being able to keep my job and start paying down a good portion of the house that we just bought last year. And just overall remain generally healthy, well, as healthy as I can be. So, what's your New Year's resolution? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all tomorrow for day one. Bye, everyone.